Welcome to the beautiful day on Dia Bonito Show. I am your host, Dorimar, and today I have with me Javier Castelló, CEO and founder of TerraMar Imports. Welcome, Javier.
Thank you, Doris. Thank you for having me today here at your show.
Tell me a little bit about your background. You have a very interesting and special background.
Well, my name is Javier Castelló. I was born and raised in Valencia, Spain, in a very traditional family. So I still remember every Sunday we'll cook paella, and basically it was to gather together with friends and family. Since I was a kid, I always wanted to travel. One of my favorite countries to travel and to be here was United States. So I liked it to learn other cultures and meet other people. So at the time I was 18, I went to study and work in England. And after 4 years being there, I got actually my first official job and went to Germany. I was working there for automobile business for 11 years.
Wow.
So after that, the time came, and then is when I decided to come overseas and move to United States, where I'm right now here.
You decided to move here. You wanted to follow your American dream, so to speak.
That's absolutely correct.
And you wanted to do it, bring some of your Latin roots and traditions. Talk about Latin traditions, La Madre Patria España.
Okay, yes.
And you started your business, TerraMar Imports, in 2016.
That's correct.
And you have grown into a global brand.
That's correct.
What a success. Tell me how this came about.
Well, it basically was when I first moved here, I was working. I continued work for automobile business. And then there is a lot of Hispanic people, I had a lot of Hispanic customers. So when they find out that I was from Spain and then say Valencia, they were asking me, hey, where can I find paella pans? So that kind of brought me the idea of thinking, okay, I think I'm gonna open now my own business and import the traditional paella pans and gas burners, which comes from my homeland, Valencia, Spain. And basically that's how I started in 2016.
That's how you started. And you have grown. You have expanded, you have decided to add some additional products and ingredients, and you have a reputation for your quality on your products and your ingredients.
That's correct.
I would like to know what are some of your best sellers.
Okay, so we started in 2016. TerraMar is an e-commerce platform that we sell, or that we bring products from 6 countries. When I first started, I started with paella pans and gas burners, and when I see there was a success selling all around the United States, then I decided to expand to bring products from other regions, from Spain, and then to other countries. And right
what
now,
other countries do you import from?
Yes, Dory. Right now, we sell, of course, from Spain, then we expanded to France, Italy, Greece, and then we sell even products from US and then Mexico. The idea of the products that we bring, we're trying to find products very authentic from the country, but also very gourmet, so that you don't find very easily here, because the idea is to bring the experience to the customer here.
No, absolutely, and I see you brought with you some of your products and some of your cookware as well. Tell me about some of the items that we have here today.
Well, behind you, you have one of the best sellers that we have, which is the cookware. That's kind of the, I will call my baby products, how I started the company.
That's the main.
That's correct. That with together with a gas burner. And then we have, for example, seasonal products, which we have here, panettone, this panettone traditional from Italy.
These are great for Christmas.
That's correct. That's actually why we're showing now, but this actually is coming from Spain, with some traditional turrones, which is very traditional from Spain. We're
Can I
eating
tell
Christmas.
you, us Puerto Ricans, we eat a lot of turron during the holidays, and I don't live in Puerto Rico anymore, so every holiday season, my parents, they actually send me something on the mail. It's like a little care package, and they always include turron.
Well, today you'll be able to enjoy it, because after this interview, you'll be able to try the turron.
Ooh, I can't wait.
So yes, we do have also a lot of olive oils. We have the most traditional pasta we bring from the north and the south from Italy.
And I know you said that this is your favorite, and it's the big paella pan.
That's
You
correct.
have a variety of products, and I would say all of Latinos, we love paella. That's probably why that's one of your favorites. We love to entertain our friends and our families whether it is during the holiday season or throughout the year. So if somebody wanted to find some of these products, where can they do that?
Well, Dory, they could find our products in our website at TerraMarImports.com, and they also could follow us in our social media, which is at TerraMar Imports. And we have a physical location, which is in Houston, and it's 1234 North Post Oak in Houston.
Yes, because some people like to actually see the products and touch them and feel them and the weight when it comes to the pans and stuff like that. And I want to ask you, because I mean, I like to cook a little bit, but I'm not exactly a great cook, and I really want to learn how to make paella. Can you tell me what's in a paella?
The traditional paella actually started in my hometown, and the traditional paella is actually with meat and vegetables. But since it has grown and been so famous, you have now paella with seafood, you have paella with vegetables, you have paella with black rice. You have a lot of diversity of paella, and I think that's the reason why paella has expanded all over the world, because it has been from a traditional dish to a lot of different dishes that they cook on that beautiful paella pan.
Beautiful pan. Well, I have an idea. Since paella is traditionally from your area, and you know the original recipe, I think there's something, maybe you already do, who knows, but if you don't, something special to do for your clients is when they buy the paella pan, maybe inside of the package, there can be a little note with the ingredients and the recipe for those of us who don't know how to make paella.
That's correct, and I'm glad you brought that, because we already sell a paella kit that comes with a recipe in English, Spanish, with a barcode, and at the same time you have your olive oil on the paella pan, you have the rice and the dry stock. The only thing you need to add there is the protein, and it's actually very easy to make. Anyone who doesn't even like to cook, they will be able to make a great paella.
So you have the ingredients and you have the cookware, and then you have a barcode where people can find the recipe?
That's correct.
Brilliant. Great minds think alike. I always said that. Well, thank you. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you for all the information, for sharing your culture with us. Thank you all for tuning in. I am your host, Dorimar Bonilla. We will see you soon.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome to the beautiful day on Dia Bonito Show. I am your host, Dorimar Bonilla, and today Ramiro Alvarado of Abba Fitness joins me with a workout you can do from the comfort of your own home. Welcome, Ramiro.
Thank you for having us.
I am so happy to have you here because I know we're going to learn a lot from you today. But before we get started with the workout portion, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your background?
Well, I got into fitness because I was a latchkey kid. My mom was a single parent. My dad died when I was 3 years old. And it's life. And so it was easier for me to run home than to wait for my mom. And so I fell in love with running, fitness in general. And that started my pursuit at the age of 12.
At the age of 12, and you have a little bit of a Latin background as well. Your mom is from?
My mom's from Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. There you have it. He's another Boricua.
And my dad was from Mexico.
I'll claim you as Boricua.
I'll take it.
It's actually, his mom is from a town very close to my parents' town, so I'm going to claim him.
All right. I'm honorary. I'm a Mexican.
You're a Mexican. Yes, that's true. Actually, my best friend is a Mexican too, so that works out perfect.
Yeah.
Ramiro, you have been in this industry for a very long time. You have ran over 80,000 miles and been in the business for more than 30 years. You've led a lot of clients to success in their healthy lifestyle choices. What made you get into this industry?
Passion. I think it was already in me. I mean, everybody starts their journey somewhere differently, and what I found was, for me, it was an escape in the early days because it put me in a different environment. I was always looking for role models, and not thinking about it, but I was always around coaches. My first coach was first mentor was a 3-time Olympian, Roman Greco wrestling. I didn't know that. He was my high school English teacher. Second coach was Produce Olympians. My third coach, he was a world record holder and broke an Olympic medal. Won an Olympic medal. And so being in that environment, I was always looking for something more. For me, it was just being around men that could teach me something that I didn't know. And I naturally gravitated towards high thrivers and in that environment. And so it naturally was a good fit for me to go into coaching because I just got the best of all worlds because I saw some amazing guys along the way that could mold me, teach me, show me what to become down the road and how to perform, not just physically, but mentally, spiritually, emotionally.
And now you're passing that forward. You're bringing that to your own clients. And I mean, working out and a healthy lifestyle is essential to good health. What would you say are some of the most common illnesses within our culture and our community that can be improved with a healthy lifestyle?
Yeah, no, it's as you put it like that, you know, it's really a derivative of our lifestyle, because our lifestyle is around, especially Latin culture, is around food. Food is amazing. I mean, we're talking about it and we're thinking about it all the time. But you think about it: high blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, heart attack, stroke. 8 of the top 10 killers in this nation are related to food. And so I'm not saying don't enjoy our culture, but what I am saying is enjoy our culture. Like, my wife understands how to create a healthy life for our 4 walls. And so we have everything Latin in our house, meaning the Latin foods, but healthy Latin foods with a ton of flavor that taste good. They're amazing flavor-wise, and it doesn't rob us of our culture. So to have a healthy life is just making some fundamental changes with the food that you eat. We don't have to deep fry everything.
Right. Tell that to the good Puerto Ricans.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. But your clients rave about you. You have incredible feedback in your website from all the success stories in your business. What would you say are some of the key essential instruments for your clients to be successful in their journey?
Yeah, well, number one, you have to believe in yourself. And if you can't lean on us until you start to believe in yourself. But it starts with your belief. And like, do you believe that you can improve in your life? And like anybody, you can start where you're at, work with what you have, and get better. Whether that's a day, a week, a month, or a year from now, the whole goal is set some goals in the future. You set little bitty ones, achieve it, and then empower yourself. So the people who are raving about us, they know that we believe in them well before they believe in themselves. Because, you know, we get people sometimes who walk to the door who mentally, physically, or spiritually aren't in alignment with being healthy, but they are looking for some hope that they could change their life. And the best way to do that is surround yourself in an environment of success. And so at our gym, we've just created a culture where anybody, I don't care who you are, anybody could step into our environment and start to thrive and start to see that if you just get started with something that's going to add value to your life, over time, think about it, our bodies are designed to be abundant with health. And we're not supposed to be scarcity. But if you look around, because of high blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, those things we just mentioned, people cripple themselves and are so focused on their illness rather than focusing on their healing. And if you can focus on where you're going and don't get trapped on the pain of the past, people realize that we can guide our clients to better health, but you got to do all the work. I'll cheerlead you along the way, but you still have to do all the work.
And a lot of people know, you mentioned about if you're alone in an island, it's going to be very hard, almost impossible, right? If you look at our last year and a half, 2 years almost now, a lot of people have isolated themselves, so to speak, because a lot of people have gone to work from home. Why is working out important to those that are working from their homes nowadays?
Yeah, that's a great question. Number one, working out, obviously it stimulates a bunch of hormonal releases, right? Serotonin, epinephrine, the endorphins. It feels good to work out. Have you ever had an awesome workout? We're going to do one in a minute, by the way.
Well, I'm about to have an awesome workout. Yes, I am.
But nobody at the end of a workout ever said, oh my God, I wish I never would have worked out because I feel horrible. You feel better. You feel more energized. You have energy. I ran 5 miles this morning before I came here because I know what I want to feel like throughout the day. I want energy. I want to feel good, have a high level of vitality. It makes you feel good. I'll be 50 next year, and I say that proudly because I know I don't look 50. When I meet guys that are my age, the energy I have, the way I feel, the way my body moves, I know I don't feel that way, and it's a direct result because I have the anticipation that every day I'm getting stronger mentally, physically, and spiritually, and it's allowing me to help grow as a person. So I'm not going to say I'm perfect because at the end of the day, I fail just like everybody else. I have my cheat days every once in a while, but guess what? Over the course of a lifetime, you can enjoy those moments. But those people who are at home, I would highly recommend, those of you out in TV land, internet land, wherever you're at, watching this right now, I can tell you, those guys who aren't doing anything and want some help, even watching a video on YouTube, just get busy doing something because you need to move your body. Think about this. A boat was meant to sail. A bird was meant to fly, and the human body was designed to move, and you have to move your body if you want to have any level of success. I mean, a body in motion will stay in motion, and a body at rest will stay at rest, and it will wither and die way faster than if you move your body consistently over time.
Well, and you mentioned it, we are about to do a workout. So if you are at home, if you are working from home, or if you're a stay-at-home mom, or if you just simply don't feel like going to the gym, when we come back, we're going to do a workout that you can do from the comfort of your home. So while we take a break, make sure you get comfortable and don't go very far, because when we return, we're gonna get right into action. I am your host, Dorimar Bonilla. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the beautiful day on Dia Bonito Show. I am your host, Dorimar Bonilla, and I am still here with Ramiro Alvarado, who is now going to show us some key exercises we can use to stay fit while at home. Should we get started?
Let's do it. Dory, are you excited? We're about to work out.
I am.
All right, perfect. So I'm going to give you something that the viewers at home could do, because at the end of the day, people want to be healthy. And so this is something that you could do because there's no equipment involved. You could do this indoors, you can do this outdoors. So I'm just going to walk you through it, and then we'll do it together. The first thing, we're going to work our way down to the ground.
Okay.
Now, how are you doing? You okay with push-ups?
Maybe a little bit.
So
I'm not very strong. I have a little bit of an issue with my right shoulder.
All right, so those of you at home who might have some issues, you're gonna do what's called a modified push-up, and Dory's gonna lay on her belly. She's gonna go all the way down. So she's gonna lay on her belly, and she's gonna go up, and then off her knees, and then back down to her knees. That's the first thing we're gonna do. If you don't have problems, you can go all the way down, all the way up into a push-up. The second thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put together a mountain climber. Knees come forward. You can just let them come forward. You can step it. Once again, low impact right here. High impact across your body as fast as you can. And then the last one, you're gonna hop and stand up. Now, obviously, if you have some medical issues, get with a doctor, a professional, but we're gonna put all that together. We're gonna
all of it together.
All of it together. So we're gonna do 5 push-ups. I'll do it with you. We'll go stride by stride, and we'll do it. So work our way down to the ground. Work your way down, 5 push-ups. Ready, go, 5. Come on, that's 1, come on. That's 2, again, come on. That's 3, that's 4, 1 more. 5, mountain climber, 10, 1, come on, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pop up. Back to the ground. Repeat it again. All right, once again, 5. All the way up. Come on. You can breathe. It's okay. You can breathe. Come on. 3. Come on. 4. 1 more. Mountain climber. Again, that's it.
But these are very fast.
They're fast. We're trying to, we don't have time. You're busy. People are busy. There's a lot going on. And then pop up 1 more time. Good. Last round. Work your way back down.
Dear.
Come on. 5 more. Come on. Come on. This is where you want to dig deep. You're at home. Your heart rate's going up. But at the end of the day, you want to push yourself. Last one, mountain climber. You should feel your shoulders working right now. Your heart rate's going up.
Everything's working.
Come on, that's it. Pop up 1 more time. High knees. Come on, 20. Come on, 5, 10. 5 more. Come on, dig.
Oh my God.
Dig, and pause. So did you feel that?
I'm still feeling it.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? That was amazing.
Now, wonderful. Look, it's really important because at the end of the day, being healthy is a lifestyle. And so I've been doing fitness for 37 years, but the reality is, think about it. The number 1 killer in the entire world is heart disease. 17 million people die yearly because of heart-related issues. And this is 100% preventable. And so if you want to be healthy long-term, start where you're at, work with what you have, and get better. Anybody could start. I don't care who you are, whether it's a day, a week, a month, or a year from now, you can improve over time. You just have to get started today.
Well, I will probably start doing something from tomorrow onwards, because I did feel that, and I don't work out very often. And I think that everyone should actually feel what I just felt. For those at home who maybe need a slower pace, can they do the same exercises, maybe slower, or take a break in between sets? How does that work?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, for those of you who are at home, everybody out in TV and internet land, just know that I don't care who you are and where your starting spot is at, but you can modify every single thing. Have you ever seen people with no legs and look really fit? I don't care who you are. It matters that you want to improve the quality of your life. And if you want to improve at anything with fitness, your nutrition, or your health, you just have to make a decision that you want to get started. Being healthy is abundant. You just have to master the laws that make you fit and healthy. Just start somewhere. Get with somebody that can help guide you, and I promise that you'll improve your life. Guaranteed.
Well, there you have it. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Enjoy working with you.
Welcome to the beautiful day on Dia Bonito Show. I am your host, Dorimar Bonilla, and today with me is creative genius Rob Taylor, co-owner of Box Creative, right here in Houston. Welcome, Rob.
Well, I'm so glad to be here, and that was an awesome introduction. So,
how did you like the introduction?
it was great. I hope it wasn't fiction. But,
no, it was true. He is a creative genius. He is also a Latino and a Houston native. Tell us a little bit about your background.
Well, I am born and raised in Houston, and you probably did confuse people. Well, how is he Latino with the last name Taylor? So I am, my whole life, people ask me, what are you? What are you? So for all of you who are watching, if you're asking the question, it's quite simple. My mother is Mexican-American, born and raised in Houston, Texas herself, and my father is American. He's a gringo, he's a white guy, but he did grow up on the east end of Houston, if that counts for anything, Dad.
It really, really does. And you wear many hats. You're a family man, you're a man of faith, but you're also a website developer, a marketing professional, a producer, and co-owner of Box Creative. Tell me how this business came about.
Wow, I do a lot. That's a lot of things.
That's a lot of things.
But no, to answer your question, so Box Creative was something that was born out of a vision of a nonprofit organization in Houston. That organization is called Community Works. It's a community development corporation that operates on the northeast side of Houston. And the founder of that organization had a vision to help creatives that felt they had a calling or a gift to express themselves, and as we like to say, elevate culture through the arts. So the vision came about as us kind of coming together and putting our heads together and saying, hey, what are the challenges that creatives in the Houston community have? And that led from one thing to the other. And the Box Creative has since become a growing community of creatives. It also has become an event rental space. We have a couple of different spaces that host a variety of types of events that people from all over the Houston area have been finding a great spot that's a great location at an affordable price and to host their events at. So it's a lot of things.
And you support creatives in a variety of ways. You're involved with the community. Tell me, how are some of those ways?
Cool. Well, our community consists of singers, songwriters, rappers, poets, artists, fashion designers. What's up, Lize? She's a great fashion designer. We've got nonprofits there. We even have an organization that helps people who have business ideas to develop those ideas, to go put them through business mentorship and coaching and give them access to capital so they can actually jumpstart their business. And I know I'm probably forgetting, there's so many painters, artists, producers, film producers, screenwriters. There's just a lot of people that we're seeking to help, and the community is growing, it's forming, and there's a lot of energy around what's happening. So we're just excited about what's happening at Box Creative.
And tell me about that. Tell me about the community you're building within the creatives and the incubator you're developing.
Dor, I'm so glad you asked that question, because that's something that at Box Creative we're really excited about. Because there's a lot of creatives, there's a lot of artists, there's a lot of people probably watching this right now, and you have an artistic desire. You may actually be doing some work. You might be acting or modeling or writing. But when it comes time to say you want to submit something to a casting director, you realize, you know what? I don't really have a really good professional reel or a demo or whatever it might be, right? So something that we're putting together that we're really excited about is ongoing projects at Box Creative, different types of media projects. Because if you think about it, almost any type of media project involved in the development of it, the production of it, and the marketing of it is a wide range of arts and talents. From video, from writing, from graphic design, from web design, all of these different types of things are involved. So we're putting together a community of creatives based in the Houston area that can collaboratively throw together, put their talents and their gifts together and produce projects. And by combining everybody's resources and talents together, we're able to do something that may be financially out of reach to any individual person or small group of people, right? So we share everything that goes involved with that. So by the time it's done, you're able to hone your craft on a project, and not just a concept or an idea, but something that's actually going to get made, something that people are going to see, right? So you're able to hone your craft, get better at what you do, and you're also able to walk away with a professionally produced reel or piece for your portfolio. So we're really excited about that. And
be able to showcase it professionally.
Exactly. So when a casting director calls you and says, hey, or you reached out or you've got a manager or whatever the case is, and they want to see your demo reel, you've got something to show them you can be proud of and not something that you have to make excuses for. Like, yes. My mom shot this with her cell phone in the audience at the play, right?
Yes, and it is very important when you're trying to land a job that whatever you present of yourself is produced professionally. Otherwise, they're not even going to look at it. And that's the reality of the industry.
Right.
Yes,
Right.
absolutely, 100%. That's great that you're doing that for people who are up and coming and that need those resources so that they can grow their career. For those who want to learn more about Box Creative, how can they find out more?
Well, you can go to our website. That's boxhtx.com, BOXHTX, like Box Houston, Texas, boxhtx.com. You can learn, you'll find links on there to our creative community and the incubator that we're building there. You'll also find pictures and information about the event rental spaces that we have that are available for not just creatives, but business presentations and all sorts of events we have there.
What is next coming up in the near future for Box Creative?
Well, and we go into 2022, we're really looking to escalate our incubator. So if you are a creative and you're hearing what I'm saying and you're like, you know what, man, I'm in Houston and I need a network like that. I need a team of people that I can throw in together, that I can get better with and that I can grow with. And you're looking for a positive, uplifting group of people, contact us. We're really looking to expand our community. So you can go to that website, you can give us a call, 713-633-3733. That's 713-633-FREE if you put the letters there. Give us a call. So we want you to be a part of what we're doing in 2022.
So it's great that you're doing that for the community, that you can guide the people who want to develop their careers further. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for joining me today. And if you are a creative or if you need a professional and affordable place to host your next event, make sure to check out Box Creative and get connected with this group. I am your host, Dorimar Bonilla. Thank you for sharing your time with us today here at the beautiful day on Dia Bonito Show.
Shake your hands up.